So I've been trying to figure out how to like put this into words without feeling like or coming off as though I'm complaining, because we know people on this app like to tell us that we like to victimize ourselves and things like that. But I do try to be transparent on here because I know I'm not the only person that's having the same experiences. You know what I mean? So, as some of you know, I left my 8-year relationship. I have kids, and yesterday was just really fucking tough for me. Like, it wasn't unlike any other day. I just think that, as moms, we try to tell ourselves, like, oh, I'm okay. Oh, I got it. Oh, I can handle it, because that's what we're used to doing. And I thank God for my best friend, because when I'm not okay, I can tell my best friend I'm not okay. But my 5-year-old child had a meltdown out of this world, and I was so overstimulated. I just could not do it. So I kind of ducked off in the bathroom, just like us moms do, and I shed a couple of tears, and I got back to it. And y'all, I was cleaning my kitchen. Nothing happened. I was cleaning my kitchen, y'all, and I just started bawling. And I think, those of us with complex PTSD, I know for me, my responses to things are delayed. So I could be frustrated, but like the tears may not come until like an hour or even a day later. And I think that's what happened. And I was just so like, So I tried to hide it from my kids, which I didn't really do the best job of. And my baby girl, all the kids were asking me what was wrong. And I was just like, I'm just tired. I'm just tired. I'm just tired. And my baby girl had asked me, she said, Mommy, are you crying over Daddy? And I said, no, baby, I'm just really tired. I'm just ready to go to bed. And she looked me in the face, y'all. And she said, well, if I had a husband and he was mean to me, I would be sad too. Y'all, that shit hit me like a ton of fucking bricks. And I'm going to tell you why. Like, I don't have any hard feelings towards her dad. We co-parent really well. But it was the realization that I didn't put it on here. I put a post up on Threads about like, how staying for the kids is literally just counterproductive. And it was just one of those things where it was just like, I didn't realize that my baby had internalized it. And it kind of bothered me. And I just was like, you know what, baby, you're right. You're right. And then as someone that was abused as a child, when the meltdowns and things happen, like, you're going to be overstimulated as a parent anyway, but I don't always have the compass of like, my logical brain knows like, okay, this is normal. This is like what a kid's supposed to do. But when those feelings are conditioned out of you, you have to find other ways to cope. And so where I'm at right now is I offer my children support, of course. But I am coming here being vulnerable as a mom, because I know I'm not the only person going through this, especially with the history that I have. I'm not the only child that's ever been abused, you know what I mean? But sometimes we have to remind ourselves that this is what was supposed to happen. And if we were in places where we could feel our emotions in a healthy way, then this wouldn't bother us as bad as it does. So even sometimes, like when my kids are like just being kids, they're playing or being loud or whatever, I kind of like, it's too much for me. And I had to remind myself, like, they're being kids. This is what kids are supposed to do. You just weren't able to do so. So I just wanted to bring that to y'all, because sometimes when we're all going through things, we just want to feel seen. It's not necessarily about like trauma bonding or anything else like that. It's just to really be able to feel like, okay, I'm not crazy. Okay, there is somebody else that's going through that too. Okay, there is somebody that understands me. And that's like literally the whole purpose of my platform. Like, it's not to make anybody feel like I'm any kind of victim or anything like that. I don't need any sympathy for anything. I just like to let my good homegirls and some good homeboys, because my dad was a single dad, to let y'all know that like, you're not by yourself. We're all navigating this thing called life. You know what I mean? So you always have support here, for sure, for sure. And if you're going through anything similar, your feelings are valid. And that's about it. That's all I got.